it up.
I don't know. I think it is.
I don't want it up. I want it down.
What?
I want it down. So, tighty righty. Will that take it down if I do a tighty righty or a loosey goosey? I don't know. It's got a hole in it as well. Every time I sit on it, it lets out all the air.
We won't go into that part.
You're probably getting gassed by foam fumes.
Right.
This is really exciting because apart from the fact it's Thursday, Carlene has eventually taken receipt of her new hearing device.
Isn't that card cute?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I have a little plug-in to go in there too, but this is what Leahy Hospital uses for a hearing device.
Is it?
Yes. That's why I went and bought it.
Okay.
And they weren't all that much.
Well, that's even better.
I know.
It is a good thing, I think. And anyway, it is very fortunate because we have no mail to talk about. Oh, no, that's not true. What came in the middle of the day? And you've eaten it.
Oh, the whoopie pies. I already got into the whoopie pies.
No, that was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday?
Yeah, what did you go to
Oh,
sleep?
the ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I got into those too.
There we go. So there was...
They were difficult to eat, frozen.
Yeah.
Judy let hers thaw out before she started.
And was hers easier?
She was a lot smarter than I was.
Yeah, you were just...
But Judy was here.
Which is such a relief.
Oh, such a relief.
Such a relief.
It is that.
And did we overwhelm Judy on her first day?
I don't think you can overwhelm Judy.
That's good. She didn't come in and say, "What have you lot been doing?" or haven't been doing.
I wasn't here when she got here.
No.
I was out working.
I know.
Remember I told
but
you.
that's what we're...
Twice I told you.
I know, we're supposed to do that. We're supposed to keep you working and busy. So
Well,
2 jobs in 1 day is good. Did you put your numbers on here?
I think she did. It was 18 and 30. And she's supposed to have put them in with a circle.
She did. She did. That was good.
Why are you showing me that?
This lady here,
What's it say?
Kathleen Green.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, well, answer it. Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, you can have it.
Oh, answer it.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that.
Hello?
It's a nurse.
No, it's Elizabeth. I'm Carly. Is this a nurse? Okay. Sorry. Carry on.
She can come in.
Appointments tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow?
I don't know.
Yeah, she's busy at 10 o'clock in the morning, but she's free in the afternoon.
Or very early in the morning.
Oh, he comes in the afternoon, doesn't he? Physical therapy.
I don't know. I just have to be awake when he gets here.
None of us actually know. Oh. I know she did 2 jobs today. Yeah. Yeah, she's been busy.
They may cut me off if I get busy.
They're cutting you off. I've just told her that you're cutting her off now.
I don't get a final.
She says you're doing great.
I am, but I'm all bruised. I could show everybody my tummy.
I don't want anyone to see
I
your
got
tummy.
a tummy problem.
She's got a tummy problem. She's got no space left in her tummy.
It's all purple and lumpy. Purple and lumpy tummy.
Yeah, exactly. She says, you're done.
I can't get through with my purple and lumpy tummy.
She's still moaning about her tummy. It's, you know where she does her injections, it's purple and blue.
And lumpy.
Yeah, yeah.
Where else can I shoot?
She says, can she shoot up anywhere else? It's the blood thinners, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. And you've not to go not to go close to the belly button.
I know. 2 inches from the belly button.
Do you know, I've got the solution. She needs to eat more, grow more stomach, and then we're sorted. There you go.
Yeah. More whoopie pie. Tell her
She's eating whoopie pies and ice cream sandwiches at the moment.
Tell her we'll give her a whoopie pie if she comes for more.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know. She's busy. No, she's busy.
But I'm lumpy.
She's busy and lumpy. Yeah. Well, we can't really do much about that.
There must be another fatty place for me to
Okay.
shoot up.
That's perfect. You don't want to know. She's still going on about her lumpy tummy. No. Yeah. It does. Okay. 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 Thank you so very much. Thank you. Bye.
I'm shut off?
Yeah, they shut you off.
Did they do that?
Yeah, she doesn't want to see you anymore.
Oh dear.
She said that she said that you're far too healthy now.
You what?
Far too healthy now.
Oh.
So they don't want to see you. And she said, but you'll probably get shut off from physical therapy now that you're out twice a day. You've done it now. Who's going to come and visit and poke your stomach?
I don't know.
And she said, you just need to grow another stomach. That's easy.
Well, there we go.
We're all
A
sorted.
solution to everything.
Yeah. Eat more.
Eat more.
Eat more ice cream pies. And we're sorted.
Pies.
So sorry about that. That's the nurse. And Carlene has got believe it or not, a gold star for health.
Good.
That's a bit shocking.
Wow.
Goodness. So that's really good. And now you can hear everything. You could go and do 3 jobs a day.
Right.
Yeah. No holding you back now. Salad in the middle.
Right. Go in the middle.
Salad.
Salad.
Well, or
Well, it's these lumpies.
yes,
I could show everybody my lumpy tummy.
yes, but then people might sort of like go away.
I know. It's not a pretty sight.
I don't offer people to see my lumpy tummy.
You haven't got a lumpy tummy.
I have.
Do you?
It's just not black and blue.
Oh. My whole tummy's black and blue and lumpy.
I know, you're going to have to find somewhere else. She said that's the only place you can really do, though.
Well, what do I do when I run out of non-lumpy?
Do it in sequential order.
I am.
Miss the belly button that side, then start again.
Well, I do morning and night.
Yeah, you need to do it side by side.
There is no side by side. I'm having trouble finding a side.
I know, but you've been too random. If you start at one side, it starts healing and then move on to the other.
Well, now what do I do since I did it
I
wrong?
don't know, you made a mess of this. We're going to have to start again. I don't know. Where did you do last? This morning?
Well, it would be over here.
I don't know. It has been very nice seeing Judy, hasn't it?
It was very nice seeing Judy.
Such a relief to see Judy.
That's true.
And so Carlena's been very busy this morning, and we've yeah. Where did you go? You went everywhere.
I went to Wakefield, way down there,
Yeah.
and then way north into Andover.
Ooh.
I know.
That was Janine booked the one in the morning, wasn't it?
It was the one that she had to rebook.
That's right. And that was the only time they could
She
take
didn't
you.
realize how far apart they were.
No. No.
And Debbie was willing to help, but it just wasn't going to work. The only way to do it was for me to suffer and do them. I had a good time, actually. The people loved it.
And that's all
You know,
that
they're
matters.
so happy. And I think we had another diabetes identification. We had a guy there who's fairly newly diagnosed with diabetes, who, Larky, had the armpit thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other interesting thing was there was a guy there who's had diabetes for a long time and is exceedingly heavy.
Mm-hmm.
and Larky was not interested in him.
Mm-hmm.
But he was interested in the guy that was newly diagnosed, and you are newly diagnosed.
Mm-hmm. And there was someone at a previous place who had just been diagnosed with diabetes.
Yeah, so we have a thing going here.
He's got we have a glucose detecting dog.
We may.
Mm-hmm.
We may.
Which is very exciting.
It is.
Unless you're one of the people whose armpit he targets.
Unless you're somebody with Larky's nose in your armpit, then you got a problem.
This is
well. Let me tell
true.
you, if he did stick his nose in somebody's armpit, I would tell him.
Yeah.
It could be the fact that the newly diagnosed are not stabilized.
Yes. Well, I would presume that if you're diabetic and on medication, they stabilise the glucose. So when you're just newly diagnosed, your glucose hasn't stabilised.
That's
It's
what I
probably
mean.
still high. Yeah.
It could be.
Sweet.
Aren't we
Sweet.
Smart? Aren't we smart?
It means that some people smell sweeter than others.
Oh God.
Dearie me.
Lord help me.
I know. So that's good. That's another skill to his
Yes.
book, which is great. And then you came back to Judy, which was lovely.
Yes.
Did you have a snooze?
I pulled out all the checks and money out of the mail that we've been storing away,
Hoarding.
closing in,
Yeah.
and we had $90 for the fun fund,
Ooh.
along with a bunch of checks.
For the fun fund.
No, just for hay and for Goldies.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
Yes. No, the checks don't generally come in for fun.
No, it's normally $1, isn't it? Or $5.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly would be wonderful, but you got to label it fun.
Yes.
Otherwise, it goes into Goldie's pot.
Yes. Or hay. Or whichever.
Or hay. If it says hay, it's got to say hay.
Yes.
If it's unmarked, then it's the general fund,
Yes. Yes.
the Henny Penny fund.
Yes. And yes, we used to turn off the camera and the microphone when there was a personal call, but quite frankly, I think your medical condition
It's not personal.
is not very personal any longer. And also, I can guarantee you, if I tried to turn the mic off on that blinking phone, we'd never get it back on.
Right.
So, and I don't think you mind, do you?
No.
No.
My medical record goes to not only Leahy where I go, but it goes to Mass General because I'm part of this worldwide study of whatever the hell, whatever's wrong with me, and it gets published all over the place anyway. I assume without my name, but I really don't give a rip whether my name's on it or not.
No.
And I feel the same about my finances. You
Yeah.
know, for all these people that are raving hell about, oh, what did you do with this, what did you do with that, this, that, and the other. Bullshit, take my whole finances and figure it out yourself.
And somebody asked me what the mosaic check amount was for the hay, and I thought it was 1,918 or something.
It was 1,800 and something.
Was it 1,800 and something? Yeah. Close enough.
That's only because, we take it in pieces.
Yes.
I don't have it set up to be a total sellout or whatever. We know when we fill the load, but we've taken out an awful lot of money out of that fund.
The hay fund?
26,000 maybe. I can't remember, but it's a lot of money. So the fact that this was only 18, that's just because it was the end of the month, or
yeah.
I had an awful time with January 1st.
That's because you were in hospital.
That's what it was, baby. I couldn't get straightened out. What the, you're dealing with normal people here. Well, I don't know how normal.
I don't think there's anything normal on here. We're all a bit special.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm not an official accountant.
No.
With one of those long things after their name.
Yeah. Okay, so now everybody's going to be paranoid about Larky and armpits.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I don't blame him.
Yep.
He really, he knows what he's doing.
Hey, listen, what was it? What was the what was it? The first dog's a Labrador, and you get the lab report. And then what was the one when you go for the second? And then you got the second opinion, and it was by I can't remember what it was, but there was a dog whose name tied in with the second opinion. So we've now just got the Great Dane report, and it's fine. He's quite accurate.
Yep.
Yeah. On a study of 3.
Study of 3.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to get our study numbers up to be more credible.
Well, I'm working on it. Although I have started asking, when I went in there, it was in Wakefield today, I'll tell you. I said to the nurse who was in charge there, I said, you know, who in here has got diabetes so I can kind of keep my eye on it? And she pointed out the big guy, who's been diabetic for a long time. She didn't tell me about this other guy. And then finally I saw him kind of poking at that guy. So I called her back, which wasn't easy because she's afraid of dogs. And I said, what's with the guy in the corner? She said, oh, he's just been diagnosed.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
And you're like, yep, by my dog.
By my doggy. By my doggy.
What a good boy. Oh, and Mr. Jiminy, he went for a run around. He's exhausted. He is lying.
He's tired.
He's tired. He has been running around with Ella all morning on Meredith, chasing squirrels. They're very good. Neither of them can catch a squirrel, which is nice. Because
I have yet to find a Dane that could catch a squirrel.
yeah, but they do
Or a
stand.
chipmunk.
Yeah, well, they do stand as if they've done a great job at the bottom of the tree going,
Yep.
yep. I'm like, excellent job. That's fine. So he's been running around all morning, so that's great. And
He had his dog practice.
he did.
Being a dog.
He was very much being a dog. He was very good today. And it's so funny because we sit in the car, and Ella sits in the front seat, and she knows she does that Dane, crosses her paws, and she just sits there and looks very serious. And he's in the back, standing in the middle, going in my ears because he's like, we're going, and I'm like, yes, we are. And she just looks at him and goes, oh boys. So,
He gets so excited when you turn the corner to go to Meredith.
I know he does.
It's really kind of funny.
He positively vibrates in the car. So that's really very nice. My arm is still attached to my body. That's about all I can say about it. But you know what? For the last week it's been really, really sore. And I'm being really sore. But I'm beginning to wonder, I've got a 22-pound weighted blanket that I haven't used for a wee while. And I put...
What?
It's 22 pounds. It's really heavy getting up and downstairs to the washing machine. It's like a workout.
Wow.
Yeah. So I make Nick do it because he's good at that sort of thing. So I've been lying on it, and I get up in the morning and my whole thing's just like aching. I think it squeezes me into position, and my poor arm's like, ow. So I think it might...
22. Why have you got a 22-pound load?
Because it's supposed to make you sleep better, and it does, because you can't get out from underneath it. That much I can tell you. You lie there like pinned.
Yeah. Oh Lord. Okay. Well.
Yeah. So, but then I had my other revelation burst. I said to Nick one morning, I said, I have not slept all night. I got up, I forgot to take that Lipitor nonsense. I said, I got up at 1:41 this morning and remembered to take it. I took it, and then I could not go back to sleep. And I was freezing cold. I think it's doing something to my blood circulation that's making me freezing cold. And he said, no. I turned the heating down overnight. I was like, well, don't do that again, because it was Baltic. I was like, so here I'm cursing that Lipitor, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it just doesn't work.
Oh Jesus.
So yeah.
What do the simple folk do?
Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you. Oh, it's a CAT scan. That's what it was.
Oh, the CAT
so the
scan.
first, thank you very much. So the first one was a CAT scan, and the second,
The left side.
yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I knew it was something. Oh, Wanda. Well, Wanda is living, and she's lucky to be living, I think, because she can open that bag from the inside.
Oh.
And the only reason Janine knows that is because somebody had done a very nice, fluffy, very small dog. Wanda opened the bag, jumped out, and ran across the concourse and was like, am I here to sort it out? And Janine was running after the dog, picked her up, and put her back in the bag, and apologised profusely. So then the next picture I got of Wanda, she's got one of your you've got a clip in the end and a wee rope, and it's tied in, and it's on the front. So she's doing really well with Wanda. She says she'd never travel with dogs. Not only that, everybody talks to her.
Yes, I heard that.
And she's like, seriously? She said, I just want to read my book and be quiet and relax. I'm like, with Wanda? I'm going, seriously? I'm in a bag.
Yeah.
So,
yes, whenever you are out in public with a dog, you are going to get, somebody's going to show you the pictures of where they went last summer and took their dog with them up, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Or their dog that looks just like your dog.
Well,
It's
that doesn't happen to me too often.
That doesn't happen to you too often. No, so that's quite funny. So Wanda is fine. Janine maybe not so much, but she's having a great time down there. And he does love Meredith, doesn't he? He gets so excited, Jimmy.
Yes, he does.
He does. I think it's a
And
squirt.
he is beautiful.
He is lovely. And you know the funny thing is, he and Ella's a bit of an oddbod. You know, she's a very one-person dog.
Yeah.
They just mosey around. You know, one sniffs the tree, the other one goes and sniffs the tree. One pees somewhere, the other one pees on top of it.
Well, that would be him.
Yeah, I'm like, great. But they get on really well, and they just chase squirrels.
Yeah.
Chase squirrels, unsuccessfully. And then he comes home tired and goes to bed.
Yeah, well, they'll always pee on top of the girls' pee. What gets to be complicated is when Maki pees on top of Wanda's. And Wanda's not quite done yet. That can get very confusing.
Oh, dear.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, I think this lady is actually saying that her family broke out in itchy hives before being diagnosed with diabetes. But you've been tested for they test you for everything. You stand still and they test you.
That's right.
Yeah, so I think I think we've done lots and lots of testing. Yes, Ella's a Great Dane, but she's still smaller than him.
Yeah. I had very good dames. I mean,
They're super fun.
I know, but they're well bred. They're nicely made.
He's an absolute sweetheart, Jimmy.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he really is. And he just looks at you with his big eyes.
That's right. What can I do for you?
Yeah, he does. And the funny thing is, Ella, when I'm making up all the feed and doing things in the barn and the stalls, Ella lies out in the sunshine and she sunbathes in her coat, obviously, right? But he comes in and checks you're still in the barn. You know, he likes to know where you
Yes,
are.
that's true.
And so he always keeps an eye on you. She couldn't care. She's sunbathing.
What's funny is when I go further from Janine in the car, and then he can't figure out who he's supposed to be with. He runs back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, he's a good boy. But I think he's having a good time.
Yeah.
He seems to be enjoying himself.
Oh yeah. We make sure of that.
Oh, we did have boxes today because we had because Carolyn sent the ice cream cookies.
We opened it early.
Yeah, shh, don't tell anyone. And then Carlene said, put them in the freezer, but put them somewhere in the freezer that nobody knows.
Right.
Well, apart from me. And so there we go. So they're hidden in the freezer. And you're right, there wasn't that many whoopie pies left.
What are my scissors?
They're over behind you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can't reach
You
it.
must have moved your thingy.
Wait a minute. Oh, there we go.
There you are.
Okay, so if I cut off this piece, that's going to fall on the floor.
Oh,
You ready?
good grief.
I needed to thank you.
There you go.
I needed to hold this thing together.
Oh, so
I got too much string.
well, you can put it in your top pocket. What's for dinner? Because the thing angles,
How
doesn't
about
it?
that?
That's really
And
handy
I'll
dandy.
point this at you.
Yeah.
See, and there we are.
And is it much clearer?
It is clear.
Sorts out accents then as well.
Right, sorts it right out.
Have you had dinner?
Huh?
Have you had dinner? What's
What
for
did
dinner?
I eat last? I ate a bunch of stuff. Judy gave me stuff.
Yeah.
It was food. It was food that Janine got from the 466.
Oh, so it'll still be healthy then,
Well,
sort of.
I don't know. I ate it. I shared it with the dogs, so it wasn't all that good.
Oh, look, there's somebody, I'm going to have to read this, somebody who lost weight on type 2 diabetes.
Really?
Ah! She could only, oh, this is bad news, she could only have 900 calories if she was losing weight. That's not good. But then she went onto medication and she dropped 35 pounds.
Put them on, back on?
Left it, dropped it.
Oh dear.
No, that's good. I'm supposed to lose weight.
Yeah. I've lost weight.
Yes, well, that's enough of that.
I've lost weight.
But you did yours going into hospital.
I know. The food's terrible.
We don't all have time for that, you know.
Oh dear. Well, the other thing is you drink a lot of water, and I do that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
3 big swallows.
Okay.
Big, big, big.
You're supposed to do that before you eat, then you eat less as well.
Well, the way I work, I'm always before I'm eating.
And that's how you get your exercise.
There you
back
go.
and forward to the bathroom. There we are, sorted.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sure she'll be delighted to hear how beautiful she is. My daughter. I think that must be Sophie.
You know, the other problem is I got to pay attention when you're talking.
I know, because I'm answering questions and you can't see them, and I forget about that.
I know.
And do you know, the funny thing, whoopie pies, I traditionally couldn't eat, but those whoopie pies are not too sweet.
They're very weird, but they're good.
But they're just right.
Yeah.
And I didn't eat one.
You did? Oh, shame on you.
Absolutely not.
Whereas the cookie things that came through,
Yeah.
I do recommend you thaw them.
Yes, that would be a good idea.
I had to break mine up with a hammer to eat it. And I did.
Oh dear. Ooh, clam chowder in Costco.
Same chowder?
Clam chowder, Bar Harbour clam chowder is in Costco at the moment.
Bar Harbor Clam, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Because the one I have been intense about is Blount, Blount,
Yeah.
and Costco has that also. Or they did, I just bought some.
Yeah.
But, you know, for some reason, it's not as good as the bag. They sell it in the little cuppies,
Yes.
you know. The bags were really super.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was a different batch or what, but
Yeah.
it was different.
Carly is just fine. She's doing well. She went out. Carly, she went out in the jobs with you this morning.
She did, and she did very well.
She did an excellent job.
We might get her a better outfit. Looked like she was out there in pajamas, which, you know, at any rate.
She was very clean and tidy.
She was clean and tidy, but the whole outfit around here is not inclined to be well dressed.
No, no. In fact, when I thought I was going to go out with you this morning, I'm thinking,
How the hell am I going to do that?
exactly, that's exactly what I thought, because I've done morning chores on Meredith, and my boots stink, because they go through all the poop. And I don't smell it any longer, so I have to consciously think, does that smell? And I was covered in hay and horses and
Well, I
dogs.
had slept in these.
Oh, well, that's fine. But you're not chomping through poop.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just
No.
sitting here.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, Janine says maybe we should get T-shirts for visits to nursing homes.
Well, that's one thing we could do. And you're sure we got a clean T-shirt.
Yes. Yes, that's true. But then everybody would be able to identify us.
That's all right.
Until you
How could I miss when I got him with me?
Well, exactly. Yes. So, she wants us to match.
Oh hell.
No, that's not true, Janine. All Janine wants is for when she gets up in the morning to have something to hand to go, this is what I'm wearing today because...
Right.
And then she can have nice dress-up clothes for when she goes out for lovely things.
She gets all her dress-up clothes from Goodwill Industries.
Well, they're lovely.
They are lovely. I cannot believe when I see Janine dressed up. I said, oh,
She actually
wow.
looks quite smart, doesn't she?
She looks, well, she got a good body to start with.
Yeah.
She got a good foundation to start with. I mean, there's not an ounce of fat on her.
No.
That's for openers. But she buys her stuff at $5 a dress, stuff like that, and she's out with people that are spending $100 on shoelacers. You know, I mean, and she's right there with them.
Exactly.
And has been for years. As a matter of fact, there was one boyfriend a year. Oh, I shouldn't go like this. But at any rate, there was one boyfriend years ago that broke up with her because she said she just could not wear a jacket that he bought for her for $4,500. She said, I just can't wear it.
Well, that's about right.
Yeah. So they ended up breaking up. That was too bad. He was kind of a fun guy. At any rate, what the hell, on the lick, you know. When you've got a child that age, you know, it goes on and on.
Yeah.
But if she gets her...
They want to know what she did with the jacket, right, Janine? Where is the jacket?
I don't know. She didn't wear it. I know that. I shouldn't be. She's going to kill me.
No, she's quite happy.
Is she?
She's excited about matching T-shirts.
Oh, well, keep her talking about matching T-shirts.
Yeah. Well, not only that. We go out with matching shoes on because we've got matching barn boots.
One right, one left.
No, well, you see, unfortunately, we've got the same. Janine bought me a pair of barn boots exactly the same as her, and we've got another pair that match as well. So they're in the barn, and then we just put our feet in, and one looks in better condition than the other. So goodness gracious knows whose we've got on.
I do know that we got two pair of shoes over there that I don't know who they belong to. They don't seem to belong to anybody.
They're Janine's.
I don't think so. She tried them on and wasn't right, so she left them there. So unless we have two other people living here that we don't know about,
It could be upstairs. And you
could
just
be upstairs and I don't know about it. That's true.
No. No. Yeah, Janine wears my shoes because that's the only thing that fits her.
Oh.
And I certainly don't wear Janine's clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are. Yeah, she says that she thinks they're Gwen's. Janine says she thinks they're Gwen's.
Whatever.
Yeah. And she says because if they fit her, she'd be wearing them.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, and we do know that Janine wears Judy's coat.
Yep. Yes.
I think that might still be in the Volvo. Might have to go.
The fact that she and Judy are the same size is amazing.
It's very, very helpful.
Janine is, she's got to be 5'10", how tall is she? She's up there.
Yeah, she's up there.
I was once 5'10".
I used to be 5'8", and I'm not now.
How tall are you now?
5'7".
Oh, well.
But if I go when they're standing, because I always feel that if I'm taller, I can get away with carrying more weight. So when I do my physical, and I always make sure I stretch my spine, like really stretch it so it's not compressed, so I get as much height out of me as possible.
I see. Okay.
I'm still not matching with the sort of like the height weight.
But you only lost
ratio.
1 inch and you're upset. I'm 5'6". I was 5'10".
That's a real big move.
That's a big move.
Oh, do you know the other thing? I used to find when I used to go to work, was those days when I worked, in a regular job, and I used to start the car in the morning, and my rear view mirror, fine, no problem at all. And by the time I'd worked all day, got back in the car, I had to put it down because my spine had contracted. I was so much shorter.
Oh,
I'm probably demoralised or something like that. So I was constantly changing it depending if it's the start of the day or the end of the day. Anyway, can't be helped. I'm still convinced that if we all had these inversion tables, we'd all...
I have an inversion table. I had one. They made me leave it behind somewhere.
Oh, it's not in 25, that much I do know. Because, seriously, because if you decompress your spine, you must get taller.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And eventually you pinch the nerves.
Exactly. I always thought they were a super idea, but I could never ever get over my fear. Because Nick used to travel for work. I could imagine inverting myself and then not being able to get back up again. And I would die from a rush of blood to the head. But I'd be taller.
I'll tell you what's the problem with them. It does hurt your ankles.
Yes, I
Because
suppose
you're
it
hanging.
does. Yeah.
you're hanging in a position that your ankles aren't built to take.
Yeah, with all that weight hanging off them.
Right.
Oh, dearie me. I tell you. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I told Carly one thing today that she didn't know, and I may have to tell everybody in Daily Doggy tomorrow.
Yeah.
She didn't know that when you're driving down the road looking for a number of houses, you get up 300, 350, that, and all of a sudden it's 1,800. The next house is 1,800.
Why is that?
You don't know either?
No, I find the house numbering in this country very peculiar.
That's because you don't know the reason.
No.
They start numbering at the post office.
Oh.
And they go out with the numbers. And when you get into the next town,
So it's a
you are at
different
the other end of their sequence, and the numbers are way off. So whenever you jump like that in numbers, you've crossed a town border. Well, I'm certainly glad to let everybody know that.
Oh, I didn't know that. We just have them. Odds on the left-hand side of the street, even on the right-hand side of the street, and it's all very orderly. None of this going from 153 to 157 as I did in my last house. Bizarre.
157?
Yeah, there wasn't a 155.
There wasn't a space between that they were going to build a house eventually?
Nope.
Whatever.
See?
Well, let me tell you what happens when they do. They change the numbering, because I used to be 41 Boxley Road.
Oh.
And now I'm 37 and 45. And they changed the numbering.
Well, that's annoying.
Right, but the jumping of numbers uncontrollably is you're playing.
And you're going into the next town.
Next
well,
town.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not like they have a line in the middle of the road.
Well, actually,
Uh-huh.
if you're paying attention, there usually is a bump.
Oh.
Because different towns are responsible for
Oh, the road surface.
road surface. Yeah, you can feel it out here with the Boxford Topsfield all the time.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Apparently, fighter jet pilots lose height due to the G-force.
Who?
Fighter
pilots.
Yeah, fighter jet pilots.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, and the G-force make them shrink. That's obviously what's happened to us.
No.
Fast driving
Okay.
and cornering. Whoa.
All right.
So that's us. Are you hungry?
Not really.
No. That's because you've eaten all those calories.
I got all my calories, I think, in. I try and drink one of those drink things a day.
The Ensure ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. The vanilla ones.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you not find them chalky?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Yeah. Each to their own, I suppose. Okie dokie. So tomorrow is Friday.
Friday. All day.
It is totally and utterly all day, and I have a real treat for Friday for Kate and I tomorrow.
What? I didn't hear that part.
Oh my God. That's because it's gone in your pocket. Look.
There it is.
So Kate and I have a real treat tomorrow and Saturday. We are shifting poop.
Oh, good.
Yes.
That'll be all right.
Yes. It's
A good fresh air project.
well, I don't think there's any fresh air involved in that whatsoever. So yes, so that's what we're going to be doing. But that's good because
Somehow this got turned down.
you did that. Is it back up?
Back up.
Back up. Okay. So that's lovely because it's always lovely working with Kate. We'll have a good time, even though we're surrounded by poop.
That's a very critical thing. I remember when we used to have that great big yellow thing on the floor, and we put numbers on for the.
Ah.
And we all had a good time putting the numbers on and peeling them off. It took
Yeah.
us hours.
Yeah.
But it gave us a chance to talk and carry on and
Yeah.
argue and fight about things and all. And that was part of the whole show.
Yeah. But the problem is we just don't do that when we're doing squares. We do that sort of like all the time, I'm afraid.
Well,
But-
no, I've had 2 or 3 people here at once putting numbers on the board after I make
Yeah.
the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a good time. It's certainly something you could put on camera. People might be amused.
Yeah.
Because you're doing an idiotic job and entertaining your mind at the same time. And sometimes the conversation gets pretty good.
Yeah, and having to stop and say, did I just do which number? Where is it? Yes, Linda, there is a visit tomorrow, and it is Atrium 1000 at 10.
That's that one down near Home Depot.
Do you know there's a shooting down there? That's
What?
where that shooting was.
I didn't know there was a shooting.
Oh, you know the trailer park that's on the right hand side down round just past Home Depot, just off Route 1.
Trailer park.
Yeah.
Just off Route 1 past. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So there was a shooting in there, and then they barricaded themselves in trailers, so they had to evacuate the trailer park. So there you are. That was
Wow.
about 3 days ago.
That was exciting.
Yes. So there's only one visit tomorrow, but there was 2 today.
Right.
So yes.
2 is difficult. But if we got organized a little better, we could easily do 2.
As long as they were in a linear fashion.
Right. Next week.
Of
But there are a
course.
lot of them.
Yes.
I mean, to do the 2 today, I must have gone past a half dozen.
And Farmer Brown's.
And Farmer Brown's.
And not enough time to stop.
No.
Yeah.
I did try and get a cup of coffee. I think it wasn't a good cup of coffee. It was
Was it
honeydew coffee.
like watery?
It wasn't coffee.
No. Oh, was it syrup?
I don't know what it was.
Okay, so tomorrow's Friday, another busy day. Your nurse has abandoned you. Is Judy back tomorrow?
I think so.
You think so? Is she going to Atrium with you tomorrow?
Probably.
Right, okay.
Everybody misses her.
Yes.
They'll put up with me, but they misses her. She's good.
Yeah, very good. Right, that's super. Friday. And then 60 degrees on Saturday.
We could all take sunbaths.
Oh no, it's going to rain.
That's what they want me to. Oh, rain? Oh, they wanted me to take sunbaths to try and cure the itch.
You're joking.
Oh, that was one of the
Next
things.
they're going to be sort of like recommending hot tubs.
Hot tubs was another thing. Well, that's what I will be doing, is putting a regular tub in down there.
Yeah.
Because right now, you've got the only tub on the property.
Well, you just have to make it up the stairs. You'll be fine.
Right.
It's still got the big purple rope outside the bath. Nick keeps going to take it down. I say, no. I said, I actually just swing myself into the shower. Oh,
Those
dear.
ropes are handy.
They're very handy. Although, do you know what he keeps doing? You know the one that was at the bottom of the basement stairs?
Yeah.
Well, he keeps taking that down. So I go clambering down the stairs and go, oh!
It's not there.
And it's not there.
That one wasn't terribly sturdy.
Well,
I never liked that one as well.
Well, I haven't broken. Well, but maybe that's why he took it down.
The one on the bathroom. That's you can swing on that one.
Yeah, I do. In and out the shower.
Right. I'm glad to hear it. Okay.
That's my exercise for the morning done.
Yep.
So that's us.
How about the one in the living room, dining room?
It's not there.
Not there. How about the chain on the ceiling?
No, you took that down.
Did you?
Well, he did, not me.
That's a good piece of chain. Don't let it throw it away.
I wonder where he put it then.
You know?
We'll have to go and find it.
You do know that I used to have the dining room table off the floor.
Oh, on the chain.
Off 4 chains. There are 4 hooks up there. It can be done.
Oh well, do you know what would be really good? If you could pull it up and down, and then the blinking dogs can't steal things from
You
the
got it.
flaming table.
You got it. I'll go do that. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Did you have a pulley?
Yeah.
Because Janine's bed was on something like that, wasn't it?
Janine's bed was the same thing, yep. So she can have a desk underneath it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Janine says she's getting you a clawfoot tub.
A who?
A clawfoot tub.
That would be good. I'd like that.
There you go. Well, that'll be fine. She must be on Facebook Marketplace then.
Yep.
Excellent.
I looked at those claw-footed tubs. I don't know the measurement. If you're standing in the bathroom down there, in that room, at the sink, how far is that wall from the one behind you?
It's quite tight, is it not?
It's tight, so that's where the tub would have to go. I think it's the only place. Well, I don't know. There's a small chance you could go between the toilet and where the sink is. But
Uh-huh.
that's only going to be about 4.5 feet. I don't know. It all depends on what it measures.
Let's put it outside in this sort of like...
Outside would be fine. Well, I had thought of a hot tub, but everybody has told me what a pain in the ass they are.
Yeah, you have to balance the chemicals all the time.
Yeah,
And then can you imagine the number of leaves that would fall on it?
I know. Yeah,
It would be super maintenance, I think.
yeah. I'm not up for maintenance. That's
No.
a bad word in my vocabulary.
No. And then the mice would probably come in and eat the wires.
Things like that.
Typical. Yeah, no. No. Anyway.
But I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that concrete area. Maybe just leave it a dog kennel. I don't know.
The bit outside or the bit inside?
Outside.
Yeah. You could put a little bit over it, and you could have outside
Okay,
seating.
Smarty. Tell me what you do with the snow coming off that damn roof.
I'm quite sure if you had it a metal roof and it was at a great angle, it would just slide right down.
Okay, to do that, you'd really have to. If this is the roof here,
Yeah,
you'd have to really go up the side of the roof to get a pitch.
yeah,
Without this one being on the ground, you know,
yeah.
it just doesn't work. What you need is to go the other direction.
But you don't want it against the
But
side
you,
of it.
you know, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Oh dear, there we go.
Yeah, see, Janine's got this problem. She says hot tubs are warm. She just wants everything warm.
I know, she's
Warm.
like that.
Warm. Yeah.
That's because she doesn't have any fat on her.
Yeah, see, that's where she's gone wrong.
It's terrible.
Yeah. That's a shame. Poor Janine. Oh, dear. Yeah. No. Yeah, and it would probably get slippy as well in the ice.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
I
just,
know.
I thought of a roof on that thing. That's what I have with all the little dog houses that come out of there.
Yes.
Because you've got to get the rain off the dog's head, or he's not going to go out and
Right.
pee.
Yeah.
So that's why I put all the dog houses, 20 of them,
Yeah.
on all the buildings. Because
Yeah.
when the rain comes off the roof, they won't go out.
Yes, I've got that problem. Even though there's the porch at the back, they stand on the porch and go,
Yeah, I'm
can
not
I
going
just pee
anywhere,
in
yeah.
this? And I'm like, no, it's not outside enough.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck indeed. And it's only the Danes, because they dissolve. The rest of them, the big furry ones, are out going, whoa! The Danes are like, woo!
Yeah,
A bit much.
yeah.
Not fun. Anyway. Right. So,
Are we
that's-
done?
Yeah.
No more questions?
No more questions. You've answered them all, I think. I hope. I keep... Somebody's asking if Janine's very, very expensive coat was mink or a fur coat. I can tell you, if that was the case, she'd have thrown it right
I
back in
can
his
tell.
face.
Wait a minute, I got a fur coat story.
Oh dear.
They wanted a Yorkie, little tiny
Dog.
dog, for this woman to hold, modeling this fur coat, right? So I found myself a Yorkie, and I groomed it all up and made it pretty, and I go into the studio, and we give it to the woman. She holds the dog, and we take all the pictures and things like that. And then I went home, and I found fleas all over the dog. Now, did the dog have fleas to begin with, which went to the coat, or was that coat loaded with fleas? So every time I see a fur coat, I think, you bastard, you shouldn't be wearing it in the first place, and hopefully it's loaded with fleas. That's a true story.
Oh, good grief.
I never said a word.
Nope, I wouldn't either. I'd have claimed no knowledge.
No knowledge. Yep.
Can you imagine the person that bought that coat? Shame on them, but
Yeah, they probably borrowed it.
yes,
Those things are generally...
yeah. Oh, crikey.
You know, there's an awful lot of stuff in the movie industry that's left over, and we are witness to that by the fact that we have those blue coats.
Yes.
They came out of Disney. I think they had them for a movie, and the zippers didn't work too well.
Yeah.
So they gave them to us, and they're a $200 coat, and we got, I don't know how many.
You had a lot.
We got a lot.
'Cause they were all hanging up from the rafters, remember?
Yeah. Yeah. We got a lot of stuff out. And that's how I had my barrel. Remember my barrel?
What barrel?
The barrel that Sheila wore at MailCall one night?
No. God, I'm not coming back to MailCall if you make people dress up.
It's a barrel with straps over the shoulders.
And armholes.
No, your arms,
Oh, your arms
over
are at
that.
the top.
Yeah,
Oh, fortunately it's missing.
it's around someplace. I don't know. It's probably in the hayloft. I'm told the hayloft is loaded.
Yes.
And I'm told it's also craft goods.
I think Janine said it was left over from Grace.
That would be craft stuff. Now, what? Okay, so now what you should do is get hold of some Girl Scout club that now wants to spend the winter making craft stuff,
Right.
and just come take it all.
Yeah.
She did some lovely work,
Yes.
but we're not a storage facility.
No, we are not. Well, we're not a storage facility because we haven't got any storage left. That's why we're not a storage facility. Yeah. No. I've been up in that hayloft about twice.
Oh,
I get vertigo at the top.
really?
Yeah. I feel like I'm just like, oh.
I don't have any trouble running up and down that loft. That ladder business came from a child's swing set, a
Did it?
commercial children's playground swing set.
Is that why it's got all the
Not swing
engraving?
set, a slide.
The great engraving on the side. It must be
Yeah.
quite old.
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
It was a slide.
Janine says there's plenty of room in Elizabeth's basement.
Yeah. What's she doing?
Yeah, lots.
Right.
Stack them high.
Okay. Can we go home now?
You are actually at home, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I can ask everyone else to go home though.
Everybody else can go home now.
Okie dokie. See you all
See you
later.
around.
Bye.